Well, hey there, neighbor. It's me, Angie. Come on in. Got my door open, waiting for you all to come over. Well, a few of you have already gotten here, and you've made your way to the dining room and the kitchen, and you're in there just fixing you something to drink and some snacks. And I'm here waiting on others to show up, which I don't know if you listen real close. You might can hear my wind chimes. I don't know. We may could see some hummingbirds if I turned around, but it's very hard when you're in a wheelchair to maneuver around and without the camera going up and down, up and down. So I'll just welcome you right here in my front door while you just come on in. And the rest of you all just make yourself at home. I'll be over there in just a minute with the rest of the crew. But how have y'all been doing? Did your weekend go good? Mine went pretty good. James worked nights, and oh my goodness, when he works nights, it's just one of those things I have to deal with. I tend to stay up at night while he's working nights and want to sleep during the day when he's sleeping, and that's not good because I get my sleeping pattern all messed up. And I have to make myself get up and just go during the day so I can sleep at night. One of the worst things you can do, I think, is to get your sleeping pattern all messed up. And sleep deprivation, oh my goodness. Oh, that's not good either. But anyway, let's get on with what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about walk a mile in my shoes. Now, have you ever heard that saying when someone said, you don't know what I go through. Walk a mile in my shoes, and maybe you would feel different about, maybe you're judging somebody. Maybe you're criticizing someone. Maybe you don't understand why they're making the choices that they're making. So that person says to you, well, walk a mile in my shoes. And, okay, that says a lot. Because first of all, if we literally had to walk a mile in somebody else's shoes and become who they are and feel what they feel on a daily basis, we would probably love ourselves more. Because we don't know what somebody's going through, what they've been through, what they're dealing with, what is going to be in their future, the secrets that they've not told, the things they've hidden from people that they didn't really want people to know about. We can come on YouTube and we can have this smiley face and, be happy, and nobody ever knows that, we may, deep down, we may be really, really sad, and we may cry ourselves to sleep at night. I mean, nobody knows someone's true feelings unless they tell you. And a lot of times people don't even know how to express themselves, to tell how they're feeling. I mean, a lot of times people eat to cover up their feelings. They lash out. They have anger because they have things they need to deal with, and they just won't deal with them. They smoke. They have a lot of anxiety. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to judge anybody for smoking. Because I'll let you in on a little secret. I smoked a long time in my life, many years, but I gave it up many years ago. So I'm not judging you for the vice you may have. I mean, some of you may have to take a drink in order to sleep at night. There's no judgment here because I've not been what you have been through. I've not been there. I cannot feel what you really feel. No matter how I would love to be able to say, I know how you feel. No one can know how you feel unless they have walked a mile in your shoes. Now, they can have empathy for you. They can have concern. They can love you, but they'll never really know how you feel about the world, how you feel about your life, any regrets you may have, anything you want to do in the future that you think is not possible. You don't know how you're going to do it. I mean, let's get real. Some people don't even know where their next meal is coming from, how they're going to pay their light bill, their gas bill, even their medicine. I mean, I think about it sometimes, and I'm so blessed that I say, Lord, thank you, because where James works, the insurance that he has, they pay for a lot. They pay for all my prescriptions. And one day I got to looking at one of my prescriptions that I take, and if we had to purchase it, and I have to have it on a daily basis, so I have to get a refill every 30 days on this particular medication, it's over $500. Now, if James's insurance did not pay for that, do you think Angie would be able to come up with $500 just for that one medication? So we never know what somebody's struggling with. Now, I have these videos that say, be kind, be nice, be yourself, be. I don't understand how some people, and I've done this myself, can lash out at someone not knowing what they are actually going through. Now, they may appear that they have it all together and that they got it under control. But that's the ones you really have to look out for. It's the ones that appear to have it all under control, because deep down they probably don't. And it's only going to take one thing, the straw that broke the camel's back, to just throw them over the edge. And you don't want to live the rest of your life thinking you were the reason that someone cried themselves to sleep, or they think that you don't like them, or you never cared about them. I mean, do you want that burden on you? I mean, I don't. I don't want to have to carry a burden at night or all the time to think that I've purposely hurt someone. Now, I may hurt someone without even realizing that I've hurt them. And if I have, I'm sorry. But knowingly set out to damage someone's character, their personality, the way, their lifestyle. I mean, why do people look down on people that have less than they have? I don't know what that is. To me, that's just so childish on that person's part. Some people don't want to be friends with people that don't have as much as they have. They don't want to be friends with people that don't have the best of everything. To me, that's narcissistic and selfish. And some of the people that you are pushing away will probably or could have turned out to be one of the most loyal, best friends you'll ever have. Don't ever judge somebody by the way they look, what they have, or anything like that. First of all, let's try not to judge anybody at all. But, there are some weird characters out there now. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying. And you have to be careful who you befriend, because they could be out to hurt you, do something intentionally to you, control you. You have to be careful. But once you set your mind to being who you are and accepting people into your life, I mean, you don't have to be best friends with everybody you come in contact with. But what's wrong with being nice? And you know what? What's wrong with saying I'm sorry if you know you've hurt someone? Sometimes that's the hardest thing for us to do, is say that we are sorry. Why? Why is that so hard? Is it pride? I don't know. Is it saying that that person was right and you were wrong? Well, not necessarily. You can be in a disagreement with somebody and hurt them. And just because you say you're sorry, that doesn't mean that you're sorry that you thought you were wrong about what you said. You're sorry about hurting them. Because I don't think anybody intentionally wants to hurt anyone. And if you do, you need lots of prayer. Because that should not be your goal, is to set out and try to hurt people. We need to love each other, care about each other, look out for one another, accept each other, be inclusive and not exclusive. Now, what's the purpose of being exclusive and having this little club that only has, let's say, 5 or 6 people, and you all get together and, you're all in this group together and you share thoughts and ideas and all that, and you leave the outside world out there and never communicate with them. Now, that may be fun for a while, but even a baby sitting on a table eating spoons full of sugar gets tired. I mean, they get tired of that. They want something different. Now, that may work for you for a while, but over time, it's gonna get old. But I'm here to tell you, before you judge, before you lash out, before you do anything to anyone, think, do I want to walk a mile in their shoes? What are they going through? What are they dealing with? Everybody has feelings. Everybody has the point of no return, that they're just out there and there's nothing anybody can say that's going to be able to reach them. Don't be that person that pushes them over the edge. Be that person that brings them back and says, hey, you belong right here. You belong with us, whoever us is. Now, my neighborhood is growing. I mean, we are all just here to talk and chat and share. And I haven't seen anybody try to be the leader, because honestly, we're all adults and we don't need a leader. I mean, we all know that we're supposed to present ourselves and be nice and be kind and leave all the rest of it at the door. I mean, if you have something that you want to say to somebody, say it in private. Get it all out. Then shake hands and say, okay, it's over. Let's move on to something else. But neighbor, I want you to know, until you walk a mile in somebody else's shoes, you don't really know how that person is. You don't really know how they feel. So be careful the next time when you want to judge somebody on their appearance, on what they say, how they act, what they have. Don't judge them on the choices they've made, because sometimes our choices is what has gotten us in the situation that we've gotten in. We hadn't always made good choices. But there's always tomorrow, or right now, we can start making better choices. And that's what we need to do. Wake up and say, I don't care who likes me, who doesn't like me. I'm going to fix myself up and fix my hair. And I'm going to go on, because there's people out there that really care about me. Don't spend all that time on the ones that don't care about you. Come over to the people that do care about you. You'll enjoy yourself so much better. And with that being said, neighbor, you're always welcome here at the Smith House. Just remember that. Like, share. Please consider subscribing to my channel. And don't forget, please comment. I always love to read your comments, and I will answer your comments. And ring that bell so you'll know the next time I'm coming to you or sending you an invitation to come on over, neighbor, and let's have a talk. With that being said, bye, neighbor.